this video, we'll talk about that, like how we can do keyword research in Upwork. So what is keyword and how it's mainly work? So if you go Upwork and if you search Figma or any other skill, then they will gonna be suggesting some more. So as you can see, when I'm typing Figma, they are suggesting Figma, Figma Designer, Figma to Workflow. So this is mainly the keyword. Or we can say like keywords are a word or phrase that user type into search engine to find relevant content for their queries. So why this keyword research is important for a Upwork freelancer? Well, it's have two reasons. Number one is like Upwork project, and number two is like Upwork invitation. I will definitely explain you how it's mainly work, like this Upwork project and how this Upwork invitation or like invite freelancer work. I will definitely explain you. Now let me show you that like how we can collect keywords. Well, it's very simple to do, and for this keyword collection we can do in two ways. Number one is like Upwork search, and second is like Google search. And after these we'll collect everything into our Google Doc. So for the better understanding, I already opened my Google Doc and I'm just opening in a blank folder in here. I'm in this blank file. And then I'm just going to my, like my recruiter profile. So this is my client profile. So I'm just opening it. All right. So in here, if you see the search option, we get to see the same search option in here. And we get only the two options. Number one is like talent, and second is like the project. So as a freelancer, if I go with my freelance profile, then I will get to see the same option as it is like as a, like a client. But as a freelancer, I will get an extra option called jobs. And as you already know that like in Upwork have two types of thing. One is like talent, that means you can finding an individual freelancer. And the project is something like, like copy of Fiverr, you can say. So let me select here this talent. Mainly now we are just going to collecting keyword for our profile. Let me show you my profile from here. So if you go here, this find work, and if you go here, this profile, then it will able to see your profile in here. And now if you just click on this more option, then you will get to see the total description of your profile. So I personally want to improve here, right? So I want to change this keyword and everything. I want to update here in my profile. So now let me show you that like how this talent is mainly work, right? So let's say I'm searching, I'm looking someone Figma, right? So I'm typing Figma. And as you can see, when I type Figma, I get to see some more keywords. So let me just, let's say Figma, and I get to see Figma designer and Figma HTML and web design Figma. I think this keyword is suitable for my profile. Also this keyword and this keyword. That means I can collect here three keywords, right? So let me just add here Figma. Also, I can add here Figma designer. And as you can see, we get to see this one again. So let's say type here Figma, then let's say designer. Also, I get few more keywords, web design Figma, and then let's say Figma to WordPress. So these keywords are relevant, and these keywords are relevant for my profile, so I just collected. And also I like to collect some more keywords. So let's say UX, and then as you can see, I get to see some more keywords when I type UX, like UX UI designer, UX UI designer Figma. So these two keyword or this keyword looks really fine. I think I can use it on my profile. And again, if I search UX UI, then as you can see, I get to see some more of these keywords. So that means I can easily collect these keywords, right? All right, so now let's say I'm typing UX UI, and let's say enter, and all the time it's selecting my talent. Okay, so when you search UX UI, and as you can see, this profile is coming to the top because he was do almost 30 jobs, right? So he was complete almost 30 jobs. That's why you're on the top. And this person was almost done 100 job, and these one like 97 jobs. But this profile is coming to the top because of the keyword. So if I just open here this profile, and now if I type, let's say Control F, if you press, then if you say, let's say our keyword was like UX UI, and then if you see that it's coming 5 times, right? And if I let me open here again, just click on more. Let's say I'm opening it, and as you can see, if you see here this profile, that this is have UX UI, this have UX UI. It's something like, let's say slash, right? And it's like 39 times he used it. And if you see here this profile, he used it on their like this title, also description he used 2 times, and the repeatedly he used onto, you know, like these projects. I mean, it's not really project, it's something like the job he was applying and get it, and it's like relevant, as you can see, relevant job he done by. That means if you rethink about it, then you'll get to see like this person choose a main keyword that people are just repeatedly searching, and he put the same keyword into this title, also the description, and obviously it's also have this work history, it's also showing in there. So in our case, what we'll do, first of all, we'll collecting the keywords, we'll collecting all of this keyword, then we'll make one of the keyword will be our primary keyword, and then we'll use the same keyword into our title, and obviously it's going to be onto our description. Okay, so by this way you can search more, and you can just collecting the keyword that you feel like, okay, this keyword is fit for your profile. Okay, so this is mainly the one process for collecting keywords from Upwork. And also you can use Google for it. So let's say users go in Google and is searching, let's say Figma. Let's say all this searching Figma. And if you scroll to this bottom, by this way, you can search the keyword on Google, and you can check this related searches, and you can pick the specific keyword that is related to with your, you know, like your Upwork profile that is fit for, right? So you can pick this keyword and you can just put it down in here. By this following way, you can collecting keywords. It can be anything. If you were like a developer, or if you're like designer, or if you have a different niche. So by this way, you can collecting keywords like that I show you right now. Okay. So now the tricky question is like, how can I choose the main keyword for my profile? So it's obviously a tough thing, but I think you can just summarize it on 2 ways. You can sort in 2 ways. Number one is like in which thing you personally feel that you were expert. So in my case, I'm a UX UI designer. I'm expert in Figma, right? And also, is it that like our client are searching on Upwork? You know, I know that I can choose here that my keyword is something like UX UI design Figma. I can choose it because this looks really cool, and people like, if they search it like UI design Figma, they will get my profile. If there's someone search Figma, they will get my profile. If there's someone search UX UI design, they will get to see my profile. This keyword really looks great. You know, I choose this keyword for my profile keyword. But is it really that like our clients are also searching this keyword? Okay, so how can you understand it? It's very simple to understand. Let's go back again like this Upwork, and let's say come here, select a job, and let's search here UX UI design. Just search it. And now just look at here the jobs, that how many jobs are available in there. That means people are right now repeatedly using UX UI design. As you can see, UX UI design, and also it's have a UI design, like designing UX and UI design. And like something like Discover is also popular, UX UI design. And let's say, yeah, this one. So that means I was type like UX UI, but I think we need to put here and a little bit slash. It would be better because our clients are repeatedly using the same keyword, right? So now let's say I'm gonna be typing UX UI design, and also I'm typing Figma. I'm just going to be using this keyword, and let's see people are searching it or not. So as you can see, when I use this thing, yeah, people are just repeatedly using, but not full keyword, but on our in this keyword, this is totally common, right? And yep, yes, I said it really looks good. Yes, I think, yeah, we can use this. We can use this keyword in here. Also, let's say I'm going to be typing Figma expert. So what happened when someone just going to search a Figma expert, they will get my profile. When someone just going to type like UX UI design, they will get to see my profile. And when someone just going to be typing UX UI design Figma, because this keyword is also people are searching on Upwork. So this is going to be a different keyword. So when it's going to be choosing a keyword, choose that like that is like our buyer are repeatedly searching. So like choose this type of keyword to spend time on this. It's not like you'll get instantly to spend time on these and do research, and after these choose one keyword. Okay, so this is our main profile keyword that we'll use into our profile. Okay, now let me show you one thing, that is how we can compare on a keyword that like this keyword is good or this keyword is good. How we can compare this keyword, right? So it's also have a solution. If you go on Google and if you search on, let's say, Google Trends, then you will get to see trends.google.com, and just open this website. And now this is the keyword, right? This is our main keyword. So let's say I'm searching UX UI design Figma. Let's see, I'm just going to be typing here, and let's say explore, just explore. First of all, type in a keyword, then press on explore. Then you will get to see and choose here your country. Let's say I'm choosing worldwide. And as you can see, people are searching it. Okay, if you see the date, people are rapidly searching it. Okay, so let's add here, as you can see, this compare option. So let's type compare, just press on there. And now let's say I like to see that, like, let's say Figma expert. I like to see this one. So let's say this. And now if you like to add more keyword, let's say I'm typing Figma designer, and I'm just go there and let's say adding this here. Let's say add it. And as you can see, we get to see 3 keyword in here. And if you like to add more, let's say web design Figma, if you like to use this keyword also. So I'm just adding it. So as you can see, it's have a different color. And you can see here, like you can measure it, like which keyword it's just going boom, right? As you can see, this keyword in this day, it was really pick. And I think this keyword is literally going to this top. I mean, this web design Figma, it's repeatedly going top, right? So by this way, you can compare the keyword, that which keyword are people are just searching most. You can select this keyword. So I believe that you already get a clear idea about keyword research Upwork. In this video, I will talk about that, like how we can update our Upwork profile. So we'll do it in 2 ways. Number 1, we'll see some of the examples like existing top rated freelancer. I will check it out the profile and take some idea, and then we'll make a simple outline. And now let's come back again here, this Upwork, and now let's simply select here talent. Now I'm typing here UX UI designer. If you like to finding out any different profile, or if you have a different niche, then you can just type it there. So I'm typing UX UI designer. Okay, so as you can see here, all the profile is showing on, as you can see. And in here, I'm just going to choose here, let's say $90 to $100 per hour, because I like to see their profile overview, that how they was organized it, since they're like, they are already top rated plus, so I think we'll get a great idea from them, right? Okay, so let's say this one. So first of all, and he is taking almost $60 per hour, and it's from Germany, and this is the like this overview, as you can see. So first of all, he showcased that okay, 100% rate, increased profit. That's really great, right? It's showing that like people, because most of the clients, they need it, they need high conversion rate, they need to increase the profit. So this is the great thing, people need it. So this is something like they just grab the attention fast. Okay, then they're talking about themselves, right? And they're talking about the skill, and this export is software, and then the type frame, and then a CTA, and the working hour, and some of this keyword. So this is the one of the process. And let's go to the next one. What do they do? Okay, so if you see carefully that it's have an image, if you see, this is mainly coming from the portfolio. Portfolio means if you go your profile, you in the find a work and get this profile, then you will get to see in this bottom that it's have a portfolio. So this portfolio, I mean this first one, it's showing into there. Okay, one thing I personally noticed that like most of the freelancer, they are right there overview are very simple. They are not like writing a lot of things, because as you know that most of the people, they don't feel good to read. In my case, I don't really feel, like, okay, I need to read it. Okay, so that's why they just keep it simple. Okay, and let's go to the next one, how they do. Okay, so this is the expertise and tools, but I don't like it. I personally like this one, this person. He was put in a hook, then talk about himself, skill. I like this way. So let's go to the next, like this one, and let's see about Okay, this is something like how many work he already done, and something like, okay, then why choose me? So by this way, you can check out a few of these profile and then you can make a simple outline. So in my case, I already do research, and the last video you see that like I was opening a doc file and I was already writing down some of this keyword in there. So in this file, I just make something on a simple outline. So first of all, I like to tell them, okay, so are you looking something? I like to tell this word, and then if you are looking something, then obviously, yes, I'm the person is here, and here you can see my achievement and then my services, and then I'm going to say them, okay, I'm kind of expensive, or I'm premium, I'm expert in this, so I can help everyone. And then will be the CTA, and then will be the keyword. So as you can see, I already write it down here. So let me go to my profile again, and let's go here in this section. Let's simply click on here this pen icon to edit this one. Here is the pen icon. Just come here. I'm simply just removing all of them. So as you can see, this is the final look, and I like to make it, let's say something, if I make it something, let's say bullet point, it would be better. Or let's say like this way we can do. And let me just copy paste the rest of them. Let's say this one. So let me simply copy rest of them, and let me come back again here, and let me just simply paste it. Okay, so let me increase here this size, and let me make it perfect. And after this, I'm showing you that what mainly I changes and do here. So I'm mainly following here this outline. Okay. Also, if you see, I already take help from ChatGPT, and as you can see, I was copy here my outline. I'll tell them, hey, just write for me and a simple Upwork bio, and he just write for me also. So if you don't get idea that what need to write in there, then you can come to ChatGPT and you can just type here your question, and they will give you some idea and you can follow it. Okay, so now let me make it perfect, because this is not looks high converting, so I need to make it perfect. And also just try to keep everything in bullet points that people feel, like, okay, it's easy to read and it's simple, so that people get fun to read when they're just reading your Upwork bio. Okay, so I already wrote down here my Upwork bio, and now let me just simply copy everything. And let's simply copy it, and let's come back again here, and let's say Control A and Control V, then I will get everything in here. Okay, so now let me just remove it, and also I need to add here the keyword that I was to research. So this is the keyword that I was researched, and let's say here, as you can see, lots of keywords there. So let me put it down here, and now let me remove here the unnecessary some keywords. So now I just remove some of them, unnecessary keyword from here, and also I kept the rest of them. I will update it again, no problem. Okay, so now let's simply save it. Okay, so now let's reload here this page, and now let me just more, and as you can see, this is the current profile is right now. Okay, so also we need to update here a little bit thing, because this is our CTA. Okay, so now let's again click on here this pen icon, and this will be our city. I think this looks good, and let's say remove here this thing, and also I like to remove here this one, or let's say yep, and let's say this one. Okay, so now let me save it, and now let's click on here this more button to see the preview. Okay, yeah, looks good. If you like to add more icons in here, let's say you like to add here another icon, then you can go here this website called keywords.am/emoji, then it will be in there. So let's say I like to add here a new one. So let's say I like to copy here this one. So let me copy it, and I like to add here I mean Exparasi, then or in here I like to add here this icon. So let's come again, and let's say I like to put here this emoji hello, and then I like to add here I cannot help everyone. So let me finding out here the cross icon. So I'm just going to copy here this 100% this icon, and let's come back again here, And let's say I like to add here this one, let's say 100%. I can't help everyone, but I can help you with thinking. I need a great UX UI designer. Okay, that's great. And let's say everything looks good. I think everything looks good. And now let me save it. And now let's see. Looks good, right? I think we can add here a few more icons. Let's say, are you in here? So we can add here an icon. Let me finding out a suitable icon for it. So as you can see, I put a few more emojis in here. As you can see, I put here this emoji and here this one, and then I put this one. So I just hold the collect from here. So simply I just click on here this, like this icon, or it's an emoji, and then I just come to here and simply just Control V, then it just pastes. So let's save it. Okay, so are you looking? Yeah, looks fine. Then when they click on more, they will get to see more. And I think now it's easy to read, it looks everything easy, and people will get fun when they just, reading it. Okay. So now let's work on here in this one. So let's click on here, this edit button. And now in here, you can change your hourly rate if you just click on here, this pen icon. And from this one, if you click on this pen icon, then you can change here this title. Okay. So I like to put here in a simple something. Let's say I like to keep it UX UI design Figma expert. So I like to say it's something, let's say, I don't want to mention that Google certified. I like to mention, let's say something like, let's say, let me remove here it, paste it. And let's say it's going to be this, let's say a web UX UI design. Or people, when someone just going to search it, they will not search UX UI design. When they going to search individual people, most of the time they will type designer. So I'm just typing web UX UI designer, Figma expert, then WordPress, and then let's say web design. We could say web design. Okay. So as you can see, most of the people, they kept it simple. And also we can web design, we can also add here Figma, but I think we already have a Figma, so it's okay. And now I'm just going to save it. Okay, so this looks good. Web UX UI designer, Figma expert, then web design. Okay, so now in here, I like to keep this D will be capital letter. Let's save it. I think now this profile bio looks good. And remember, this is not something final. You need to update it continuously. When you feel that, okay, this is not looks good, or you're not getting invite, then you need to update it. Okay. But personally, I like to go with storytelling. When someone just going to visit your overview or like this bio, then they feel like, okay, you are telling a story. When they read it, they feel like they enjoy it, and they will learn more about it. Okay, so if you follow the storytelling system, before applying any Upwork job, must be check these things. So right now I'm in Upwork, and as you can see in my feed, I get to see a job. It's interesting, I think. That's why Upwork suggesting me on here. So let's simply open here this job. So first of all, when you open any job, check here the hiring rate. It's so much important. As you can see, if you see here that this person hiring rate is only 70%. That means he was post 6 job, but he only hire only one. So I'm not gonna be applying in this job because it's less than 60 or 50%. And if you see here that it's almost apply 50 plus people, like within as you can see 35 minutes, people almost like 50 plus people apply in there. So I'm not gonna be applying. And let's move to the next one. Need experienced UX UI designer to do enhance for app and web. So let me open here this job, and as you can see, this hiring rate is 41%. So yeah, this is good, but I don't think that it's good. I think 41 is less. So let's try to finding out some better. So what you can do, you can simply just make it love. If you love it, then this job will be saved in here. That means, okay, if in later if you think that, okay, I will apply on this job, then you can just come to save jobs. Then you can just come here and you can just apply for here. So let me go here, this most recent. Now let's open here this job, and this is mainly like a website homepage mockup. Let's open here this job, and first of all what I need to do at here my client's overview. And okay, so this is almost 100% hiring rate, so I recommend you to 50 to 60%, at least 50%. Don't go to like less 50%, because we just need to finding out, like serious person who is serious, right? Because this one connects, we need to pay almost like $0.15. That means for the 12 connects I need to pay almost, let's say, almost like $2 for the one job post. Okay, so this expensive one kind of, so we need to finding out serious people and we need to apply for the job. Okay, so now let's look at here our job description. Now let's start reading the job description. So let's read it carefully, that he's looking someone for his homepage mockup and provide him these, okay, like similar he need. So let me open here this one. This is logo and this is mainly for the content. And let's see, and here is the mockup. So I spent a little bit time and I understand it that like he need few website, not only one, but he like to start with this website. Okay, so now when you just understand the description, like the job description, now you just need to think in mind that like, like do you have any kind of similar project that you have done before, and can you please share the link with him? Because most of the clients, they want someone that like who already finished like this type of project, and they give party these type of people who already have related portfolio. So before I apply this job, make sure that you have a relevant work to showcase to your client, and then you can just apply it. We'll talk in details when we're just going to cover the cover letter part. And I will explain you that without portfolio, how you can apply to the job. In this video, we'll talk about that job filter and job notification. First of all, let me show you job filter, how it's mainly work and how we can set up it, how we can customize it, all the things I will share with you first. And after this, I will talk about how we can do the notification things. I will show you two ways. One will be for the Gmail account and another will be that is a Chrome extension. So let's come into Upwork, and as you can see, it's have a search option in here. Also, you can search it onto this top. I type here SaaS website design and they're showing me almost 938 jobs. But I like to do a little bit filtering in here. So what I need to do, just click on here, this advanced search. Okay, so in here, which platform you like to do? Some people, they are developer, so they are expert in WordPress. So you can simply type here the WordPress. Let's say I'm typing WordPress, and if you like to see more, let's say Figma also, so I'm typing Figma, and let's click on search button. Then you will get to see like almost 334 jobs that is with WordPress and Figma with the same thing. Okay, and also in here, if you click on here this button, like this advanced search option, then you will get to see some more. All these words, then they will suggest here, or let's say any of these words, then they will suggest here. Okay, so let me type here, let's say SaaS website. Let's say SaaS website design. Okay, so I'm typing. It's also have a title search. Let's say I'm typing on title SaaS website, and let's search it. And as you can see on this title, it's have only two job that we found it here. Okay, so it's mainly depend on that, like what you mainly just searching. So I'm typing let's say any of this word like SaaS website. Okay, SaaS website design. So I'm typing any of this. Okay, so let's search it, and as you can see, we get almost 332. And let's say you only like to go with Figma, so I'm just crossing here WordPress, and as you can see, we get almost 2,000 job that is about SaaS website. But can you remember the thing that we just choose here any of this word? So that's why they're as you can see, they are pick these three of these, right? As you can see, they got a design in here, they got design, website designer, web. They just choose, if they get only one this word, they just showing into this job into here. And in here, all of these word, that means if they get all of this word, then they will show this job. So I'm selecting all of this, and as you can see, we get only 184. And let's say I'm typing here, let's say fitness. Though I don't have any portfolio on fitness, I personally have a portfolio on agency. Recently I done few of these designs, so I'm typing here, let's say agency, simply search it, and as you can see I get almost 151 jobs, as you can see. So this job is interesting, right? How we're looking at web designer for SEO or Google Ads agency. That's interesting. So on this left side, you can do customize. Let's say now in here, we need to choose payment verified, because I'm not going to be working with someone that whose payment is not verified. And also if you can, specific, if you like to go with a specific location, then you can search it. Also, if you like to work in a specific time zone, then you can select it from here. Okay. Also, you can choose here connects needed. Okay. So I think this search, it looks perfect. Okay, so now you can simply save these searches. So what happened if you're just going to save these searches, then you will get to see into in here. As you can see my feed, as you can see, it's showing my agency, it's showing my UX UI. So you will get to see onto your my feed option. Okay, if you're just going to save it. So let me save it. So let's say save as, and then as you can see, it's showing the name. So I'm just going to save it. And now if I just go to here again onto my Upwork, then as you can see, we get this option. So if I click on there, then I will get to see the related or recently, like jobs in there. Okay, so it looks fine. And now let's see that how we can set up this RSS feed. Okay, so if you see carefully in this option, then it's have an icon called RSS icon. So simply click on there. Okay, then you will get to see option called RSS then Atom. So simply let's select RSS. And let's come here, this website called blog.tort, like this one. So let me search in Google. Let me show you that. So this is mainly the website blog, then TROTTR, this one. So open here this website and you need to create an account. Okay. So this website will help us to, forward this RSS feed into our mail. If you see here my email account, then as you can see, I create a label in here, and this blog.tort website automatically sending me the notification into my Gmail account. So I can easily check it out from my mobile phone or anywhere, any of this. I can easily check it out, and I can simply check it out here. And if I like to apply this job, then I can simply click on apply to job. Then I will be redirected into the job. Okay. So now let me show you that how you can set up it. So as you can see, I already create almost 2 of them. So let me simply delete one of them from here. As you can see, now one of them are deleted. And since we already open here this RSS feed, so simply I'm just going to copy here this RSS feed, and let's come back again here. And let's say simply click on here, subscribe to new feeds. Just click on there. And let's simply add here the link that we recently copied. Just Control A, then Control C. Okay, then this link will be copied and just paste it out here. And let's click on here feed me. Just simply click on here this feed me button. Then as you can see, this is almost created. So let's click on here, or let's click on here this logo. Then you will get to see 2 of them. So let's click on here this feed, the name, and as you can see, you can choose here. So let's say it's something like 2 hours or 4 hours, or it's now selected hourly. That means every single 1 hour, he's just going to be fetch the data and he will send it to your email account. And here's the feed title. I think we can't change it right now because it's for the premium, I think. So we cannot change it. And this is for the email subject and email item that we don't need to do anything on there. So let's simply click on save changes. So now you might be thinking that how they will send us to them email. So they will merely follow your account email. So when you're just going to create an account, you use an email, right? So they will send to the mail onto the same email address. So I was created using this email, and they will be sending this RSS job feed into this email. Okay. Now in my Gmail account, I need to set up a little bit filter. I need to do a little bit filter in here, because whenever they're just going to be sending any job, it's going to be coming to my inbox, but I don't really want it. Okay. So to fix it, so simply click on here this plus icon, just click on this plus icon, and now let's type here the name. So this RSS feed for the agency, right? So I'm typing here, let's say agency Upwork. I'm typing agency Upwork, and now let's simply click on create button. And I don't want any kind of nested, so let's click on create. And as you can see, I already have an same name, so that's why I cannot create. So let me create 2, and let's, okay. So now as you can see, we get another one, and if you click on this 3 dot, then you can change this color. So let's say if you like to make it yellow color or it's something different, just simply change this level color into something else, then it will be changed. And if you like to click on this edit button, then you can simply edit here again. So let's say it's mainly for Figma, so agency, Upwork, Figma. So now let's click on here the setting option, and let's go here, see all settings, and let's go here this filter and block address. Just click on there. You will get to see totally empty in there, but don't worry, you will get to see this option called create a new filter. So simply click on create a new filter, this button, and now in here you need to put an email address. Okay, and in here you need to type here this email, bzb@. So you don't need to worry about this email address. You can simply just type this email address, or even you can go your inbox. When you're just going to create an account, they will send you an email. So you can just click on here this to me, and you can simply copy here this email. And let's come back again here in the setting, go see all settings, and let's go here this filter and block, and let's click on create a new filter. Simply paste here this email address. Okay. And now in here, we don't need to type anything as a subject. So has the word. Okay. So on this had this word, I like to copy here. Let's say it's mainly the agency. So I'm just going to copy agency, and let's simply paste it here. And I'm just going to click on create filter. That means when we receive an email from this, and if it's contain agency, then it will be filtered. Okay. It will be something, let's say applied the label. It's something like, let's say agency, Upwork, Figma. That means when someone just going to, when we receive an email from this email, and after this, if they contain agency, then this will be remove all the emails into our this Upwork Figma, this folder. I mean this label, they will be moved into all the emails into this one. Okay. So I hope you understand about it. And now let me delete here this one. This is not necessary also. Okay, now let's come to the inbox, and also we don't need this one, so let me simply delete it, remove the label. And now when this blogger get any kind of new jobs, and they will be indirectly, they will be sent into our inbox, and from there this inbox, this email on to move into there. Okay, so by this following way, I'm receiving all my emails in there. Okay, so this is mainly one thing. And if you like to see the another one, that is about, as you can see here my right side, it's showing feed bro, and you can see here 9 jobs. So let's click on here this icon, and as you can see, I get to see all the jobs. Okay, and if I click on here open a feed reader, then you will get to see all the recent job. This job is posted like 17 minutes ago. These jobs posted 36 minutes ago. Landing page design for wine delivery website is 48 minutes ago. So all the jobs that I can see here are almost like common. So I can do it. I can design landing page. I can design in a WordPress website. I can design like in a software marketing. I can design it. So I can do everything because of I was filtered the job. Okay. All right. So now let me show you that how we can set up it. So first of all, you need to search in Google Feed Bro. Simply search Feed Bro, and then you will get to see this Chrome extension. Mainly, I'm talking about this one. Okay. So as you can see, this plugin is almost installed in my computer. So after installing it, you need to click on here this extension, and now you need to turn it on. Just click on this pin icon, then you will get able to see in here at this top. Okay. So now click on there, and let's click on open read feeder. Then you will get to see something like this. So I'm just going to delete all of them. I'm just deleting all of them. And here have a, like refresh option. It's have a plus icon, and it's also have a plus, like if you like to add in a feed, then you can do it. And it's also have a filter option. I mean this folder option. So if you click on here this add folder, then you can add here the folder name. So let's say I'm typing here Figma. I'm typing only Figma Upwork because I like to see all the Figma works in here. So let's say Figma Upwork. This is in a folder, and I'm just going to create another folder. It's mainly for, let's say, WordPress. I like to see WordPress jobs in there. So as you can see, I create 2 folders in here, And now let's click on here this plus icon, and I'm just going to copy here this URL, and this is totally, if you see carefully, that this is totally about Figma, right? So let's come back again here, and I'm just going to paste it this feed. And now in here, this scan interval, I like to choose it, let's say 5 minutes. That means every single 5 minutes they will gonna be scan it, and then they can just, you know, if they get any kind of jobs, and they will be saved into there. Okay. And now in here, this folder, we need to choose, let's say, this is, since it's mainly for the Figma, so I'm choosing Figma, and let's say save it. And it's also need any kind of title. So I'm typing, let's say, it's mainly for the agency. So I'm typing agency, and let's say save it. So now if I click on here this Figma, then as you can see, we gotta also have a agency. If I click on there, then I get to see all the jobs in here. Okay, that's related with agency. So this job is posted 1 hour ago. Okay. And also it's one interesting thing is, like, if you just click on here this icon, as you can see, we get a different design. So I personally like this thing because it's easy to scan. Okay. And also one thing we need to do, that is, let's click on here the setting, here the setting option, and we need to change here the scan interval, let's say 5 minutes. And also we need to select here open all item at start. So also you just need to select it. Okay. And now if you click on here this icon, then you will be redirected there. Okay. So now let me do one thing. Let's say this is mainly for the, it's something like for the Figma, right? But I like to go with, let's say, simply WordPress. So let me search here WordPress, and let's simply click on here the search option. And as you can see, this is mainly for the WordPress, but it's showing all of them because of we need to type here this word. So let's say it's mainly for the agency website design, and let's search it again. All right, so as you can see, we get only 359 jobs in here. Okay, let's click on here again this RSS feed option. Let's RSS. Let's copy here this URL simply, and let's come back again here, and let's say click on here this plus icon for adding this RSS feed. I'm typing here this URL in here, and it's also going to be our agency. So I'm typing agency web, and let's say this scan will be like 5 minutes. And for this folder, I like to go with WordPress Upwork, and let's simply click on here this save option. And as you can see, let's click on here this plus icon, and then this is mainly for the website. So as you can see, all of this job, I get to see all of them about the web developer in WordPress, UX UI designer, Elementor. So all of them one kind of relevant. And one interesting thing is, like, you can easily check this job from here. Just simply click on this icon, then you will get to see all of them. And also if you like to delete any of them, then you can simply delete these jobs also. Also, if you like to delete the jobs from here, also you can do the delete. Okay. And as you can see right now, it's totally black. That means we didn't check it. But if you like to, let's say I already checked it, all of them, I like to do it. So then just click on here this option, then all will be, you know, like it will be something like normal. And if you like to reload it, then you can simply just reload, just click on this button, then it will be reload. Okay. And also if you just go here this top, then you will get to see option called article max age. It's unlimited, but I like to go with only, let's say 24 hours, because I don't want to see 24 hours letters job, because I don't like it. I think 24 hours will be best. So now it's 24 hours. So on this 24 hours, we get only 2 jobs in here, and in this here, as you can see, it's have only few jobs, not much. Okay. In this video, we'll talk about how to use AI tools. And for this now, I will show you how to use ChatGPT and Bing AI. First, let's talk about ChatGPT. As you can see, whenever I need something, I come to ChatGPT and just type it. Let's say if you see here this website, then I type here, let's say, hey, please correct me. Then they just give me another correct things, right? Or let's say I have a question in my mind. So I can simply come here and just ask to ChatGPT, and they just give me the answer. Let's say I'm going to be typing here how to win a job in Upwork. So as you can see, he already giving me this article that this is the process they are sharing with me. So you can directly ask the question on ChatGPT and they will give you the answer. And also if you go to Google and search ChatGPT prompt, then you will get a few websites. Just open one by one, then you will get to see some awesome ChatGPT prompts. I hope this will help you a lot. And now let's come into Bing AI. So this is the another version of Google search. So normally what happens whenever we just need the information, we go to Google and I just search it. But in Bing AI, we don't need to do it. Let's say I'm typing the same question in here. And after searching it, you will get this option called chat. So simply just click on the chat option. And now in here, they will take a little bit time. And after this, they will give you the answer with the link. As you can see, they are also suggesting me these 4 links, as you can see. And also here have a 2 more. So almost 5 links they are suggesting me in here that based on my question. Okay. So that means I don't need to scroll one by one. I don't need to finding out which is correct for me, which article I have an answer. So I don't need to spend time by scrolling it. Okay, so Bing AI will directly give me this answer in there. So now I can simply click on here this link and I can simply just check it out, this answer. That's it. In this video, I will explain you that how we can write a professional cover letter. And the job title was like looking for a professional lead generation expert. And this is the cover letter. And this totally, I took that inspiration and idea from, like Technofic Lab. Okay. All right. So if you see this first line, that normally what happen, we say like, hello, sir, hello, the name, hello, or hi, like this type of word we say. But I personally think that we need to respect our client and we need to treat them as like someone, something like huge respect. So that's why they type dear than the name. So I think it's a good practice. And then if you read this line carefully, that they're saying like, your projects remind me one of my previous project called lead generation expert. The core responsibility was the same as you collect accurate leads. So these 2 lines, he explained the client that, yeah, I already finished like this type of project and it was like lead generation expert and I'm also an expert. Okay. And if you read about this second line, I know how important it is to obtain a lead 100% accurately. The bounce rate of my leads was near 0%. And that means he already concerned about the job and he already know about that. Like, what is mainly the concern about a client, right? And also he explained that his work is like, it's 100% good. It's not like 99%. Because what happened when you get to see in a price and in a product like $99, that means it's not going to be $100, right? So when you get to see like 99%, the bounce rate my lead was near 99%, that's feel like, okay, this is not 100%, and at least the 1% have there is not accurate. So that's why he type here near 0%, right? That means 100% is everything is good. And the second line, the second paragraph, he asks the client a question. While reading this job post, a question come into my mind: can we target a small company owner too? Because they may also be our potential client. That means normally what happened when someone just gonna be typing they're writing a cover letter, they feel like, okay, I can do it. I have this experience like this, a lot of things, but in this line, he telling that he already start thinking about the project and he already just going to start it something. Okay, so when the client's gonna be ready, they feel like, okay, this person it's so much serious and this person is understand what I need, and he already start thinking. And the last thing here that I do like to talk more about this, that feel like he's so much excited. I'm available most of the time on Upwork Messenger. Let's have a chat at suitable time. So it's something like not directly pushing, it's something like indirectly pushing this client that, hey, okay, just text me. And if you see carefully that he don't really mention that he's the expert, he already done like this type of work or in this company. So he don't really mention anything on this. Because what happened? When someone just going to click on here your name, simply let's say just click on here this name, they can directly see your cover letter, and also if they scroll down, they get to see your profile, here this portfolio, all the tabs they can see. So that's why I don't think we need to type here that, okay, I have a like this type of years of experience, I know like lots of things, so we don't really need to write like this type of thing. This video is quite interesting because in this video, I'm just going to be explaining you that using AI, how I personally writing cover letter and my strategy, everything I will explain you in this video. So first of all, let me show you some of the proof that I I already get success with this strategy. Let me share with you. Okay, so as you can see, this is my client and they directly hire me. And let me share with you what I was right, and let me share with you the contract also, that what was the job description and what I mainly write. Okay, so let me go with this view original offer. Okay, so as you can see, this is mainly the job description and this is the title, and he just looking someone like who can make something like similar type of design, right? And he also need 3 variation of the different section that he can choose any of this, right? And now this is I generate from ChatGPT, as you can see. So the first one, like, hello, your project's requirements are clear. I have a skill and expertise bring your vision to life. Here, how can I help you? So as you can see, I'm not talking about that I'm expert in this world. I have this experience. I don't talk about that. I mainly talk that how can I help him, right? So here I explain, this is not about me, this ChatGPT give this, and I just read it and I feel like, okay, it sounds great. And I just copy and paste. And it's also coming from ChatGPT and everything that I check. And the last thing, one fun fact is I also know Dean White. I follow his YouTube channel and I have a similar business but a different niche. I think I can help you better than other. So this line was something like bullet point. You just look someone who have a good experience, right? And also when I tell them, okay, I know Dean White, who is the person, I follow him, I have the similar business of like this, but it's a different niche. He feel like, okay, this is the person I need to hire. And yeah, that they are saying like that. The fun fact, you know, Dean, it's good enough for me. Let's do it. That's it. Okay, so this is the one project that I got last 2 days ago, and this is then the client that is texting me. It's also written by AI. Okay, so let me share with you this thing. Let me show you this proposal also. So as you can see, this was the job description that he needs someone for WooCommerce site redesign. It's need to be on Figma, right? And he did this mock-up and he explained all the things in there. So I'm not going to be reading it from one by one, just think of that. You can just pause the video and just read it. So what I do, I just copy this full of these and I just go to ChatGPT and just paste it. And I generate this cover letter. As you can see, I'm excited to offer my expertise for WooCommerce site redesign project. Your client vision for tough and rustic looking site like this one. So this line, it's something like that he looking for, right? So once he read it, I think he feel like, okay, he have a confidence and he can do this project. So then he just takes me that. And also, you know, in this project, I didn't mention my portfolio. I didn't mention anything, right? I didn't give the link, but I say him that, hey, if you like to view similar project on my portfolio, simply just send me a message. I'll be share the link with you, right? And as you can see, he directly saying that thanks for applying. I'd like to see some of your work that's similar of this project, and I share with him my Figma links. And after this, okay, he not hiring me because of my portfolio was not strong, but my cover letter was really strong. And now let me share with you the last one that I do it. As you can see, I submitted this proposal 2 hours ago. It's also like something like web app UX UI design, you know. So he need only few these pages, and I'm super confident that I can do with this job, right? So I again use ChatGPT and I just write this. As you can see, I put your name, hello, but I think it's better to make a dear. So next time I'll put dear in there. Okay, so then get ready to something extraordinary. So let's see how is my confidence in there, right? So I'm sessioned. That means I'm expert UX UI designer. So I think I need to type here sessioned web UX UI designer. That feel like more confidence, right? And I'm genuinely excited about your project. That I'm also saying that I'm serious. I'm seriously excited of this project. I have worked with similar stuff and I'm currently dedicated at conversion rate optimization. So if he know about conversion CRO, then obviously he will text me because he mentioned about landing page. So every single landing page, they need conversation, conversion. Every single landing page, they need to send the message. So every single project have a different purpose, but if it's match, I hope he will text me, right? And also I explain him that like how can I work it together, as you can see all the pages, and I explain that like that will be a conversion rate optimized and high converting. And I just give a little bit 2 lines of about myself, who I am, and then I say in a simple CTA and then my name. That's it. Okay, so now let me move into the ChatGPT, and now let me share with you that what was right in the air. Okay, so let me share from the starting. Okay, so what I do simply, I simply type here this text, everything. I just simply copy it and just put it everything under this quotation. As you can see, this is quotation if I'm not wrong. So I put this everything in quotation and then just write something that, hey, write for me Fiverr simple message that is not big. So I type here Fiverr because of you know, when I type in a cover letter, there's something like giving me something like letter format. So I type it like I want to type in a simple message. So I don't need like this type of like hello dear, like the date, and like I don't really need the later type of thing. So that's why I type in a message. And then I'm a good UX designer. I understand your project. I can do the best. I already designed similar project. I have already done this type of project before. Currently working as CEO. So I type everything what I need to write on my cover letter. That's he will gonna be including there, right? So that's why when I type this thing at the top, and then he just follow my previous thing. So what happened when he start reading from here, right? So when he starts reading from here, he read this text, right? And after this, he just you know, moving to the next. And that's why, as you can see, he write for me. So after this, I said him that, hey, I don't like, give me a different one. Then he give a different one in here. Then I say, give me something that client get excited, send me a message. Okay, I type a 2 thing that I want something that if the client read it, they feel like excited, and I need to text him in a message. I explained it something like, but I was real wrong, I think. But he understand a little bit, and he gave me something like this. That's really, really good. And I also saying like, looks good, give me another one. And he gave me another one. And as you can say, give me something easier that human understand easily. So as you can see, on the previous message, just follow it and just give me something that is easily understand. As you can see, it's easy to understand for the human, as you can see. So this is simple when you just writing chat on ChatGPT. This is simple. First of all, write something what you just like to add into your cover letter, what you just like to add it into your message must be included into the top. As you can see, if you see the different one, write for me Fiverr message not too big. I'm a good UX designer, understand your project, I can do best. Here is my portfolio link. And as you can see, I put this all the description of the job, and he gave me this cover letter. That's really, really great. And if you see here that I all the time I say write for me message based on this content. I'm a good web UX designer. I understand the project. I can do it. So here is this one command, and I try to give this similar type of. Okay, I try to give them similar type of command in there. So here I have a lot of things, and also let's say this one. As you can see, first time when I get the project, I type this one. Write for me in a Fiverr message. I'm a good UX designer. I understand project. I can do the best. So he give me this one, and that was I don't like. And then I say, give me a simple something. Then he share with me, it's not really make sense. So then again, I ask him the question, and he give me this one. And again, I say, I don't like it. It's too big. And again, he gave me this one. Okay. And again, I type him, they give me this one. So as you can see, I generate few of this answer, and I just, do research a little bit. If I feel like, okay, this answer is really great, then I directly copy and paste. And if I feel that, okay, this answer is not look like what my client is exactly looking, then I skip it and again ask to the ChatGPT. So that means it's not like that you are just going to go to ChatGPT and just typing something and he given a proposal and just copy and paste into Upwork and just send to this submit to this cover letter. It's not gonna be work. Okay, first of all, you need to understand here the job description. Okay, so the job description, if you understand it, if you're confident in it, then also read here your cover letter, and both of them check it out that, okay, is it really looks like that you're looking for? Or like ask yourself, just ask yourself, if you are just like a recruiter, that what you will be react after seeing this cover letter. And then if you feel like, okay, it's something feel like like human writing, it's feel like it's not writing from the chatbot, then you can simply submit to there. Okay, so this is very important, otherwise you will be rejected. So I will give you some of this example that what people are just doing the mistake using AI. I will obviously explain you. In this video, I will explain you a different strategy, and I believe that if you follow it, obviously the client will hire you. So it's not like a big something. It's only 4-step cover letter. Number one, first of all, we need to write something that is make our client exciting. So yeah, and this process is not really hard something. It's only have a 4-step. So number one, write something that make your client exciting and that open your proposal. So this is very, very important. And also explain them like, hey, I already done similar type of project before, and also attach them and a proof on there. Okay, so if you say, okay, I already have a finished this type of project, so here we can see the link of this. Okay, and then at the last you can write a simple CTA for texting your message that we can talk further. With the same strategy, I mainly asked ChatGPT for writing a simple message, and as you can see, he already write for me. So as you can see, let's make your project exciting together. We don't need any kind of a subject in there. So this is the exciting something that he typed for me, but it's not exciting me. As a client, I don't like it, so I need to ask ChatGPT more that he share with me something exciting message that open my message, and I have successfully similar. Okay, that's really good, looks good, and let's dive and create something extraordinary. Okay, okay, so here's the CDA and kind of what call it. That's great, but I don't feel like it's a good. So here you can see an example, like I'm super excited. Okay, so it's something like hourly basis job, and I add here 3 of my projects. One is one-page websites, agency website, clothing brand. Okay, so this was the one, and let me share with you the another one. Let me share with you this one mainly. This job is also closed, and it was before I follow it. So this something like here, I type Figma link, I give the portfolio, I check my recent videos in here and the CTA. But I feel like now these days, after one month later, I feel like this is not something exciting. It's not make our client exciting, right? So that's why they don't text me. But using the same formula, I was mainly getting this project, and using the same formula, it's work for one project. So I don't know which formula will when it's going to be work. You can try everything, and you can just keep submitting your proposal, and I believe that you will get a job one day. Okay, and after getting the job or interview, you can understand that which pattern it's mainly work for you. Okay, and the last thing I forget to mention, that is apply those jobs that you have done before. So if you not understand, let me go here my Upwork, and let me just like open here. As you can see, I already have a portfolio of agency. I have a UX UI portfolio. So I'm only trying to apply for the job that I have a portfolio that I can share with my clients, because as a client, I also, when I hire people, I see that like this person is already have done similar project, or this person is something like the random guy who's saying that, okay, I can do it. So if you want to stand out of the crowd, then you must need to, to apply for the similar job that you have a portfolio that you have done and before that is similar of your client. There will be high chance for getting the job, because every single time client trying to find out someone who have done similar type of job before. In this video, I will explain you that client secret, that how they mainly check freelance application, how they reject it, and how they mainly do everything. Because last few months, I also work in, as a client on Upwork. I also have a few people in there. So I have a little bit of experience. So I will share with you everything in this video. I hope it's going to help you a lot. Okay, so right now in Upwork, okay, so here as you can see, this is the 12 years ago I was put this job in Upwork, and let me share with you something. So let me open this job, and this is mainly the job post that I do. It's mainly someone that I'm looking someone for collecting leads from a business, and here is the review proposal. So all the time when someone just going to submit or just post on a job in Upwork, they get to see something like this type of dashboard. On here they can see their job in there, and this is something that we can invite freelancer. We can search the people on there, and then we can send them, directly send them invitation. They can apply into there. And here is the last thing, like review proposal. So all the proposal we just submit into our job, onto any kind of job, they just directly come to here. Okay, they directly come to here, and people just get to see all the proposal in here. Okay, so now we can't directly close it, unfortunately, but it's have an option of like means something like sorting, and if you say dislike or something like that, is something like archive. Okay, so what happens, some people say like some people automatically do copy paste, some people like simply just repeatedly putting the same cover letter every single job, they are automatically coming to this archive page. Okay, so as you can see, these person are like directly coming to archive page. As you can see, they don't really care about my job. They just something, hey, I'm John, I'm into a project, I'm a data entry specialist, experience in 5 years of work, and a lot of things. But as you can see, it's not make me impressed. The problem is it's not make me impressed. And as you can see, I before share with you that like these 2 lines is so much, like it's important, because it's make your client exciting. If they get exciting, they're just going to be open your proposal, and they just going to be read it carefully, and also they're going to be check your profile. So these 2 lines is important, and that's why all these videos I explain to you that these 2 lines is important. Try to put something that feel like exciting, that feel like you are excited, that feel like your client's gonna open it. Okay, so I can also share with you some more like this type of cover letter. People just also use ChatGPT and just directly copy and paste. Okay, so this guy he's just sharing with a dear ma'am or sir, but the problem is about I directly mention my name here, I think. Okay, so I don't think I mention it, but I think they will get to see on my profile. Most of the freelancer who work with me, they put my name. Okay, so it's easy. Okay, so let me go there. Let me finding out again. Okay, so here is, as you can see, he directly just write lots of things. The problem is like writing this way, people don't have a time. People not getting excitement for reading this whole cover letter. So instead, you can write this way. You can write in a bullet point. You can use bullet point. It would be great. If you see our here in this like this ChatGPT, they are not going to be directly writing it. They just writing like something like this using this bullet point that people feel like excitement, and they just read this cover letter. Okay. So this is really bad idea, I think. So we don't need to submit proposal like this way. And this looks really great, simple, but I don't know, I don't like it. And some people they directly share their number and email address. This is something like really bad, because people like as a client, they don't wanna talk to outside of this market. They don't have a time for it, and they don't feel interest. So do not mention your email address or phone number in here. If your clients need it, they will ask you that, hey, I just need the number. So they will ask you, so you don't need to put it here. And this job is mainly for data entry someone, and he's saying that he's a like graphic designer and develop logo or like this. But I don't know, I really need a logo designer in there. No, I don't really need logo designer, so this is not a perfect worker for me. Okay, and let me share with you that I sorting out here this person. I know that so this person I sorting out, but we didn't go out because of because of the timing, because he was busy, so that's why I wouldn't start the work. And if I share with you my job post and I explain everything, my niche is instructor and individual who offer courses and also have a website, and I need this information, business owner, this type of information I need. And this is totally wasn't a trial project, so my max budget was $5. So I explained everything in him, and also ask him to please let me know how many leads you can provide. So this person was read my job description carefully, right? He read it carefully, and that's why he give me all the answers here, that considering the budget, I can give you a list of 40 to 50 individual like details, and it will take 1 day complete this job. So he was read my job description carefully, and as you can see, this is also looks fine. This is not looks bad. And also he attached a portfolio, and this profile, it's really like he's a person who doing data entry. Some of the people, like they are application developer, they are web developer, they are doing work in other field, but they are applying and this data entry and this job. So when I scroll down, when I check their profile, I feel like this person, he's not an expert, he's not someone that I'm looking for, right? So when they scroll and read their profile, so as you can see, we can directly see their profile, you can see this portfolio, everything we can see. And that's why on the starting, I share with you that how you can just, design your profile, right? I mean, this customize your profile. What is a great way? I share with you. And also one thing, as a client, I understand it when someone is going to use ChatGPT. As you can see, when you write ChatGPT, they use this word. I'm writing to express my interest in like this. So this is totally coming from ChatGPT. After reading these 2 lines, I understand it, because most of the cases I personally use ChatGPT, so I know the pattern of the ChatGPT. So when you're just going to use ChatGPT, make sure that you didn't write this type of big cover letter that your clients don't have a time for reading. So don't write this type of big cover letter, and also try to use human word that they feel it, they can easily read the cover letter. Okay, make sure that. So it's not that like you just go to ChatGPT, just writing something and they will give you this cover letter, just copy and paste. Don't do it. Just check both of them. Also check here your client job post. Also check your like ChatGPT, what is giving us. Check it, everything. And if you feel that, okay, this is relevant, this is going to be exciting, after submitting it, my client will text me, then you can just submit it. Then you can just submit the proposal. Otherwise, I don't really recommend it. Okay. And also, if you someone that you just learn little bit of this job, right? So you know little bit, right? So you can do this work, but I don't think that you need to apply for this job. Try to apply the job that you feel like it's that you are 100% confident and you can provide a great work. Okay. In this video, I will give a little bit tips and tricks for Upwork interview, because it's really important. I'm saying it because of if you cannot impress your client, then they're not going to be hire you. So that's why it's super important. First of all, let me share with you as a client how I just do interview of my freelancer. Okay. So as you can see, this person, I personally like it, and I text him that, hey, okay, so I explain, hey, Abidur, then I tell a little bit about it, and I say that, could you please explain your process for collecting email address? And he share with me his process, everything, and I also share with his like working hours. This is his time. So I mean, after this, I tell him that please let me know available time so that we can do a quick meeting. So he's saying that like, could you please kindly tell me why you need a meeting? So it's something like really funny that why we need a meeting. As a client, I need to see her fluency on English. This is the number one. And also it's something like a good thing to make a good relationship with him. So in further that we can collaborate more. Okay. And also he explained that like, I'm actually live and some student around me. That means he don't understand my point. I tell him that please let me know your available time so that we can do a quick meeting. So I just tell him, hey, just tell me your time when you can do and it's quick meeting and we can discuss about our work, right? But he understand. Then I text another freelancer, and yeah, let me share with you that what I mainly explained to him. So he used this email, this cover letter, and I just explain, hey, I asked the same question, and I also explain very short. And he just say first thing first is to research your website, your niche, facing UX issue. Wanna get that? Okay, so this is I understand it that like the process how they will collect my leads. And this person is doing really well. He do the same thing what I was my expected, and some of the leads not working, but what he done, it's pretty well, because after this meeting, as you can see on this 13 minutes, I explained to him that how he need to do the work and which type of thing I personally looking for. So when I explained to him that what is my expectation, he done is really great. Now let's come into as a freelancer before I share with you as a client. Now I'm a freelancer like you. Okay, so let's see here my client, what they're asking. So as you can see in here, okay, so before I explain with you about this cover letter, so he like to see my recent project, and yep, as you can see this. Okay, so he also doing interview with some other candidates, so he will let me know if they get any questions. And yeah, he ended up hiring another candidate. Thank you for time. So that's really great. Okay. And this client is not hiring me because my portfolio is not really strong. That's why he don't hire me. And if you see like a 6 month before, I was something like in a same like you. I was write on a big cover letter that my clients don't really feel interested to read it. But I was right before, like as you can see, this is a big cover letter. Unfortunately, the client texts me that, hey, I'm from this website and we need around 20 pages. And I tell him that, hey, I already redesigned your website, as you can see. And yeah, then we discuss more about it. And also he gave me some instruction of this work, and I started working. And after this, I share with him that, hey, what I have done and everything. And after this, he hired me for this project. So if I give a little bit summary of this last one, that is like, you can also follow these tips and trick. That is like, you can directly start the work. It's not like that you are just going to do the full work. You can only design only, let's say, the hero section or only one section. You can design or only the one page, not full page, only just a little bit work that the client feel like, okay, this freelancer is so much serious. He already start my work, and if they see your output, little bit output, it's really great. And I personally think that they will definitely hire you. Like this client is directly hire me, and like this client also hire me because of I share with you some of these examples. When I start this work, I also give them free audit of this website. So that's why they hire me. And right now, alhamdulillah, we have a great relationship. And alhamdulillah, we have a great business relationship with Anis. In this video, I will explain you something that I missed out in the previous video. It's something, answer this fast. Why it's answer this fast? Because Upwork, what happened? Upwork highly priority on these questions, what they ask for. That means when you get to see like this type of job that they are asking external some questions, put them effort into there. You don't need to put your effort into your CV, put effort on there, because they like to know about this question answer. So that's why Upwork also highlighted this question. So first of all, they give them answer, and after this showing this your CV. So that's why it's important to just take this answer seriously. I mean, give the answer seriously. So as you can see, I answer also for this 5 posts, I need 5 to 7 days. And for landing page, I share this budget and everything I share with him. And here is my cover letter. So I think that this question answer is not feeling him exciting. It's something like regular, that someone asked me, hey, how much you will charge for the landing page? Okay, it's let's say $6 for it. So it's something like regular something. So it's not something exciting. And that's why this client don't text me a message. So take this question so much serious and try to answer it and very smart way. Not like I'm showing it right now this way. This is something like a simple conversation. So they're not going to be impressed. So try to give the answer in a different way that they feel like your IQ is good, your approach is really good, and they just text your message. Okay.